Last night, I had this dream. I was in a desert. It was hot. My canteen had sprung a leak, and I was thirsty. I came upon a herd of cattle. They too were lost. Even worse, they were blind. I asked a cow, Elsie, what blind cattle were doing in the desert. She said she wasn't blind, she was visually challenged. She'd gouged her eyes out. Did you sleep with your mother and murder your father, I asked. Worse, she said, I got cable. She said, only thing to do is jump over the moon. I have cable too, I said, but I haven't blinded myself and wandered into the desert. My lips were cracked and dry. I needed a Diet Coke. This desert was once an orchard, she said, and the fruit that grew here was rare, fertilized with milk and honey. They laid the cable, and the fruit died. Only one way to restore. Jump over the moon. Children, artists, lovers, jump over the moon every day. I can't get off the ground. Children, artists, lovers possess the tools of awe, compassion, imagination. Cows do not. It's like I have this meat hook stuck in my back, fastened to a long black cable. I blinded myself because I needed to see. To jump over the moon, only thing to do is jump over the moon. Another cow approached. Ferdinand.
That's bull, he said. Their eyes gave out because they read too many books and newspapers. They imagined they saw degradation, but it was depravity. They thought they saw greed, but it was merely survival. They imagined they saw disease. It was justice. They just didn't get it. They wanted to see a desert. They had to get with the program. The Rush Buchanan, Pat Falwell, Jerry Robertson, Pat Limbaugh Tragedy Hour. This is just a dry spell. The rains will be back. I keep telling them if they just flip the dial, have a double Whopper with cheese, and watch the Tanya and OJ show, they'll see perfectly, just like me. And before we know it, the fruit will reappear.
Not without action, Elsie said. She asked if I was still thirsty, parched. Have some milk. I lowered myself beneath her, held my mouth up to her swollen udder, and sucked out the sweetest milk I'd ever tasted. And as I wiped my mouth with my pajama top sleeve, a harvest moon rose out of the dream horizon. Elsie reared back on her hind legs and snorted fire. She coiled, then sprang into a gallop, leaping. Finally, she was airborne, soaring through the hole in the ozone until she was zooming out of orbit. I awoke singing, only thing to do, only thing to do, only thing to do is jump, only thing